Hello guys, welcome back to another video from Beshar, and this week we are talking about a question that has been asked by many customers in the current decade. That is whether something like insurance I should buy online or offline. Now today's millennials will have this question that why can't I just go on the insurance company's website, make the payment, fill up the proposal form and get my insurance. Now there are some hard things over here, some technicalities and some challenges which we'll talk about in this video. Stay tuned in this video and in the end you will get some answers like should you go for a 5% discount on online platforms or should you go with an offline medium like financial advisors. Also watch this video at 1.25x and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed for more such interesting content around insurance. Mahabir, there have been a lot of questions on our forum that customers have decided a product in term insurance or health insurance. Now they are confused whether they should go with an online platform or whether they should go with offline agents or financial advisors,
Right.
where they would be getting service, and on online platforms they will be getting some discount. So
Correct.
what is the difference and what do you?
Yeah. So if I was, let's say, buying any other financial product, I would also have the same question. Whether I should look at saving a certain amount of money by buying a policy online, and it is also very easy because I can buy it on my own time, like in the night, 12 o'clock also, if I want to, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whenever I want to buy, I can simply go and tap and click and buy. Should I do that, or should I buy a health insurance or term insurance from a financial advisor? This is again a question that keeps coming in social forums, on Twitter, everywhere. Very important question, and very important for people to know the answer to this. The important thing that one needs to understand when you are looking at buying health insurance or term insurance is that as important is the product, the health insurance or term insurance product and the features of the product, it's also going to be equally important that how your claims experience would be, or how your service experience will be after you bought the product. Now, our own studies that we've done through Beshak Star Ratings product that we've launched recently, and the research that we've done in that, it's come out very clearly that while the buying process, which is the premium payment process, is quite simple, quite easy. You just have to fill a very small form and make the payment. The process is after that, which is basically filling the remaining part of the proposal form. Most of the insurance companies now have half proposal form that they take before payment, and the larger, the more complicated, the more trickier proposal form after the payment happens. Is something that you have to do on your own when you buy a policy online. And at that time you need obviously support from someone, right? In case of online, that support obviously will be from a call center, right? And typically you have to be lucky to be able to get a good an advisor on the call center side, whom you can basically depend on to fill the remaining part of the policy proposal form, and also get trackability of how the policy will be received by you and get issued by you. Now this entire experience, in our view, when you are someone who's very busy and someone who's not being able to, let's say, if you've, like, I know a lot of my friends who've taken like 2 years, 3 years to buy a policy, right? Because they took a lot of time to decide the policy. So they're typically people who are very busy. In those kind of scenarios where you are super busy, right, and you're not going to be able to keep everyday track of where your policy is and whether your policy has been issued, in that case there is a good chance that it could take a hell lot of a time for you to get your policy. And in that time, in those kind of scenarios, when you are a very busy person, it's better to depend on a financial advisor who will follow up for you and basically chase the insurance company, chase whatever service provider jahan se medical test hota hai, and basically get the policy issued, right? I've been part of a lot of these digital distribution companies, and let me tell you is that it is very difficult for even the distributor to follow up with an insurance company and get responses. So for a customer it is even more difficult because you don't have access to directly the senior people or the people who are responsible for these services. You are usually talking to someone who's a representative on the front end, who is a call center. So my personal experience says is that it's typically very and this is the health insurance and term insurance specifically, and we are not talking about car insurance, which you can change every year. When you're buying a product like health insurance or term insurance, it's a 30-year product, 40-year product, right? So you want to ensure that you are right, and you also want to ensure that you get the services right. In that case, depending on and being dependent on being lucky that you will get a good call center executive that you can talk to and stick on to that person and be able to get services is a difficult thing to depend on, right? And hence, choosing your own financial advisor instead of a system choosing a financial advisor and throwing it to you through a call center system is something that we would recommend. So our recommendation is that go offline, find a good financial advisor, and then depend on that financial advisor to get your services. Specifically, if you're a very busy person and you want to focus on your career, you want to focus on your work, or you want to focus on your business or your startup. So our view, and this has come out of my experience of 10 to 15 years, I've been a distributor myself, and so I can tell you hand over heart that buying from someone who's a serious financial advisor is much better than depending on, let's say, a call center, or depending on, let's say, a branch office where you don't know anyone and you have to then maybe completely be very, very lucky to get good services. So that's what we feel. That's what I strongly believe in.
Right. So when we talk about experience, so do you think online versus offline has a difference in terms of level of experience, like 1920 or let's say 80 or 20? Because I say so because when buying online insurance is not like ordering something from Amazon or food from Swiggy. It probably has a lot of questions and a lot of procedures that has to be done. And if we have a financial advisor, I can obviously call him up whenever I want, whenever I have any doubts or questions. But that is not something that can happen buying online.
Correct.
Right. So the difference, what do you feel? What would be the difference?
Yeah, so that's a very, very good question, and the observation that you made, Lakshan, is a very good observation that health insurance or term insurance is not like buying shoes online, right? Where agar aapka shoes kharab aaya, to you just tap of a button, return the shoes, and you'll get another pair of shoes. Health insurance or term insurance has so many things that can go wrong while you are buying the policy. The entire process after payment is also a very long process, right? There could be a medical test and all those things. So you need someone to handhold you through those processes, someone who will follow up with insurers and get the things done for you. Also at the time of after getting the policy, if there are errors in the policy, again you need someone to, you should have someone whom you can just pick up the phone and tell him, or send a WhatsApp message कि ये photo भेजा यार, इधर कुछ error है, ठीक करो इसको, and he gets rolling, right? He gets to get things done. He runs to the branch office, gets stuff done. So it, like your question is that whether it is 1920 or it is 80-20, the difference largely will be dependent on how lucky you are with the kind of insurance company that you choose and the kind of people that you will interact when you are calling that call center in that insurance company. There are obviously good call center executives also who can really handhold you and take care of your services. I've seen so many of those in my life. So it's not that, but you have to get lucky there, and you don't choose that person, right? The system chooses that person, like I said. So the range of services going wrong in an online where you don't choose the advisor can be from getting 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10 in terms of quality of service, one being super bad, super poor, to let's say 8 to 9 out of 10 depending on the kind of person that the system chooses and throws at you, right? In case of a financial advisor, आपने financial advisor choose किया है, and if you do your right due diligence and you check stuff and you also get references or you've got word of mouth, then the chances of you having to stress out, and have heartburns of not getting responses, you can then depend on this guy, right? And even if the services of the insurers are bad, you are insulated from that, and you can just depend on this guy, and the guy will tell you, okay sir, isko time lagne wala hai. You can then be assured of that, right? Ke acha, and someone is then running for you that way. So the range of failure of service in a contact center led business is, like I said, from very, very bad to very, very good. You have to be lucky, right? The range when you are buying from a financial advisor, because you have chosen the financial advisor, is going to be, if you have chosen it right, is going to be between 7 to 10, right? Because you at least have chosen the advisor yourself. If you've done right diligence, then you will not have issues.
Right. And when we talk about experience, in terms of experience, it is also about claims, right?
Right.
And if we talk about claims, whether it is health insurance or term insurance,
Right.
health insurance, it might be I'm on bed,
Yes.
and in term insurance, it might be that I've died,
Correct.
right? And when we talk about claims experience, then for my wife or for my children, we
Correct.
cannot rely on luck,
Exactly.
right? And
Exactly. Right.
that is where I would like your inputs. If we are going about this, and if we are going about offline, and if we are going about a good financial advisor, and if we are going about an online agent, what do you think? Who would be better in this?
So the answer is right on the wall, right? We very clearly, if you have chosen the financial advisor and if you've chosen someone who's really committed to his work, then the chances of he standing by you or your family in the time of need is way higher than you being able to depend on a systemized call center. The person whom you bought the policy may not even be there or exists in an organization by the time you have a claim or your family has a claim. You are not going to be speaking to the same guy. What happens in a large call center is that the sales team will be very different from the team that actually services your policy, right? So as soon as the payment happens, as soon as the policy is issued, the business or your policy moves from person A to person B, who could be completely different. You don't speak to the same guy after you bought the policy. The person changes, and because the person changes, you again have to be lucky to be able to get good services after you have bought the policy, you've got the policy, and then at the time of claims, right? Every time you pick up the phone, it could be a different person. Every time you have to be lucky to be able to get good services. In the case of financial advisor, that guy, because he has his reputation at stake, please understand, it's a very important thing for everybody to understand, is that the guy who's an individual, someone who's a freelancer, who's wanting to build business, right, by his reputation that he's done good for a lot of clients, will behave very differently from someone who's unfortunately faceless and someone whom you're speaking to a call center, and every time you're going to get a different person. So by the base foundation, the services that you'll get from someone who has his reputation at stake, who has his goodwill at stake if he doesn't give you good service, is going to be better, right? Just by design is going to be better if you choose well, compared to you being like dependent on a system or a call center or the person who picks up the phone when you're calling.
Right. And what do you recommend? As in, whether should I go for a 5% discount from online platforms that depend on luck, or should I go offline, pay the bare minimum price that is available with
Right.
in financial advisor,
Right.
and go offline?
Yeah, so the difference that, let's say, let's look at the average ticket size, right? We're talking about a ticket size of in ticket size मतलब average premium that you will pay, right? It's usually in the range of 15K to 20K. तो आप 20,000 रुपए में आप 5% बचा रहे हो, which is like 1,000 rupees, right? What is the value of that 1,000 rupees? The value of that 1,000 rupees, is it that 1,000 rupees is going to, that advantage of saving that 1,000 rupees is going to be equal to the service that you need for your family at the time of claim? या आप हॉस्पिटल में हो या आपकी फैमिली हॉस्पिटल में, what is the value of that 1,000 rupees? Something that you have to decide. That 1,000 rupees that you will save, is it good enough for you then getting heartburn at the time of a claim, or your family having to go and run around call centers or branch offices at the time of let's say a death claim, in case you're buying a term insurance policy? Is that something that you want? The 1,000 rupees that you will save, is that equal to the value of the suffering that your family will have if there is a claim and there is no one to help you at that time? Is something that a call that you should take. Personally, obviously, I always would go for, and most of my products that I buy, financial products that I buy, I am biased towards buying it from a financial advisor, because I think I want to concentrate on my work. I want to concentrate on what I'm better at doing, and leave at things like this which are long term, which are something where there is so much of stress, so much of follow up, and mostly systems are broken in India in a lot of financial sectors that we see, banking, insurance, जो भी देख लो, उस केस में यार इट्स बेटर दैट यू हैव समवन वो जो नेविगेट कर सकता है ये सब प्रोसेस है, जिसको मालूम है किससे बात करना है, किससे काम निकलवाना है. सो आई पर्सनली फील दैट बाइंग फ्रॉम अ गुड फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर इज बेटर.
But where do you get good financial advice?
Yeah.
As in we don't have any source today available.
Correct.
I see that I can just go log in and just कि हाँ ये अच्छा बंदा है, इससे पॉलिसी ले लेते.
हाँ बराबर है, यू आर राइट दैट इट इज़ डिफिकल्ट ऑब्वियसली. Finding a good financial advisor is difficult, but I would recommend that you spend as much time that you're going to spend to find a good policy, उतना ही टाइम स्पेंड करो टू फाइंड अ गुड फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर. बिकॉज सी लुक एट इट, हैविंग अ गुड प्रोडक्ट बट नॉट गेटिंग इंश्योरेंस इज अ प्रॉमिस. इट शुड डिलीवर द प्रॉमिस एट द टाइम ऑफ क्लेम. वो डिलीवर करने के लिए आपके पास, इफ़ यू हैव द राइट पर्सन, द चांसेस ऑफ यू बीइंग एबल टू लिव अ peaceful life that you want, the policy that is going to give you peace should not give you suffering, right? And because of which you should have a guy who should stand by you and give you the policy. There are so many examples in our forum, right, where this example of a case of Avinash Soni that we keep talking about, right, where he fought for his customer and got a claim paid which was otherwise disputed and not paid for. And where will you or I or anybody who's an individual who does not understand insurance even be able to interpret that ये claim को dispute कर सकता है, right? So at that time when there is a claim and it is becoming a binary thing of it getting paid or not getting paid, यार मैं किससे लड़ूँ, मुझे मालूम ही नहीं है, wordings ही नहीं मालूम है. At that time if you have the right guy with you and who can say कि boss this has to be paid and I will follow up, I will dispute, I will help you go to whichever forum is required and we have to get this claim paid, is the person who is knowledgeable, who understands claims, who has seen disputes getting resolved in the favor of the customer. तो ये सब देखने के बाद मतलब वो 1000 रुपये बचाना मतलब for me I feel is a no brainer.
Right. And before we end this video, again we'll ask you the same question that we have been asking you in the past 2 videos. You have bought your policy online or you have bought your policy from a financial advisor?
So I have a couple of policies. Actually my policies are bought through the online medium, to be very honest. Like I've been saying, I have 2 policies. One policy was with a financial advisor and that policy, but I'm servicing it on my own because I didn't choose my financial advisor well. So in that case I am doing it myself. The other 2 policies, another 2 policies that I have, again one of them is through a financial advisor and the other is from online. I've taken it online. This has been my case because usually in my case I know that अगर मेरा claim reject होगा तो I will fight it out. I am someone who reads policy wordings, I know stuff, I've read stuff, I know people also in the insurance industry to a certain extent. So मुझे लगता है मैं थोड़ा navigate कर लूँगा, तो मैंने ये risk लिया है. But if you ask me for all my other financial products, let's say mutual funds or any other product, मुझे लगता है मुझे समझ में नहीं आता, तो मैं रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहता. आई हैव ऑब्वियसली डैबल्ड ऑन ऑल ऑनलाइन एग्रीगेटर पोर्टल्स प्लेटफॉर्म्स, बॉट सम स्टॉक एंड सम म्यूचुअल फंड्स ऑन माय ओन, बट माय लार्जर part of my portfolio lies with financial advisors.
So I hope you liked these answers and insights given by Mahabir on why financial advisors are necessary for today's insurance thing going on in India. And also please do share this video with your friends and family. Do hit the like button if you like this video. Till then, raho bye bye. Till then, bye bye and raho beshak.